There comes a moment in life when nothing bends anymore. You've prayed, you've journaled, you've hustled, you've begged the sky for a sign, and still nothing moves. You whisper, why isn't it working? The truth. You've been forcing alignment with clenched fists, and the universe doesn't open to fists. It opens to surrender. Jung once said, what you resist not only persists, but grows stronger. And maybe that's why, no matter how many affirmations you speak, your energy has been screaming, I'm not enough, I'm scared, I don't have it. And the world doesn't answer your words. It answers your vibration. That's why the prayers feel unanswered. Not because you're broken, not because you're lazy, but because you've been trying to control what was never yours to control. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. And when your identity is built on chasing, fixing, probing, life will mirror the emptiness you're running from. So the secret isn't to push harder, it's to stop. Stop begging life to give you what you already are. Stop hustling from fear. Stop chasing. Breathe. Because when the noise dies down, your soul finally speaks. When the doing stops, the becoming begins. We've been sold a lie. That success comes from chasing. That happiness is earned in pursuit. That if you grind hard enough, you'll finally feel whole. But Jung didn't teach us to chase. He taught us to face. Why are you chasing so hard? Is it really love you want? Or the terror of being abandoned again? Is it really money you want? Or the desperate need to prove you matter? Because if you don't face the wound beneath the goal, you'll never hold what you're chasing. Life doesn't reward desperation, it mirrors it. And then comes the silence, the void, the space after letting go. The miracle doesn't arrive, the phone doesn't buzz. The world looks the same and your mind panics. Was letting go a mistake? But this void isn't a punishment, it's purification. It's the in-between, where your old self has died, but your new self hasn't been born. It feels empty, but it's full of everything. This is the test. Can you feel abundant before the money, love before the partner, whole before anything changes? Because if you can, you collapse time. You become the vibration now, and life has no choice but to meet you there. But here's the real shift: integration. Every desire is a signal from your unconscious. It's not asking you to chase something out there. It's asking you to awaken something in here. You don't want success for applause. You want to feel enough. You don't want love for company. You want to feel seen. You don't want money for the paper. You want to feel safe. The desire isn't the problem. The wound underneath it is. And that's why we obsess. We reread the texts. We check the signs. We call it manifestation. But obsession isn't magnetism. Integration is. Because wholeness doesn't come from chasing what you lack. It comes from making peace with what you've rejected. Your light and your shadow, your courage and your fear, your strength and your shame. Once your shadow is seen, it stops running your life in the dark. Once your wounds are witnessed, they stop hijacking your desires. And suddenly, you stop manifesting from desperation. You start magnetizing from wholeness. That's not magic. That's alignment. And maybe the hardest truth of all, the only thing standing between you and the life you want is you. Not your past, not your trauma, not the universe, you. Jung said, the most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely. And he was right, because facing yourself is scarier than chasing a dream. And yet, anything you chase to avoid yourself will eventually avoid you. The universe isn't blocking you, it's protecting you. Because if you got what you wanted too soon, you'd sabotage it. Why? Because deep down, part of you still doesn't believe you're worthy of it. So your words say, I'm ready, but your soul whispers, I'm not. And your energy becomes contradiction, a tug of war between desire and disbelief. That's why things slip away. The work isn't to manifest harder. It's to become the version of you who no longer needs to chase. The one who already feels worthy, already enough, already ready. And here's the deepest truth. You're not manifesting, you're remembering. You thought you were building something new, but you're simply uncovering what's always been there. You've never been missing. You've only been forgetting. The love, the worth, the wholeness, it's not out there. It's your original blueprint. It's who you were before the noise, before the proving, before the masks. You don't need fixing. You need revealing. And the moment you stop grasping, hustling, begging, you return to your original frequency, the one you were born with, the one that never needed to perform, the one that simply is. That's why surrender works, not as a cheat code, but as a homecoming. You are not late.